Do not buy 12 Tribes on Earth hair growth oil and hair magic elixir unless you want super healthy, gorgeous hair that grows. They have a whole line of amazing hair growth products, including hair growth leave-in conditioner spray, hair growth shampoo, hair growth spray, and hair growth butter. I'm starting to sense a theme here. They include quality natural ingredients. They smell amazing, and you can see the results for yourself. So if you're looking for healthy hair growth for your natural or relaxed hair, try 12 Tribes on Earth today.
Ladies and gentlemen, the last time I did a power outage in the islands, it was Cuba. And they were struggling with a very old power grid that kept going out a lot on the island. And I did reports because the entire island of Cuba had went into darkness. Well, now this time is Puerto Rico, and they are struggling also with a very poor power grid. And yeah, it's going to be ravaged when you have these islands and they're constantly hit by hurricanes. It's just a bad situation, and they just have a series of all of these different power outages on the island. And this time it's Puerto Rico. It's 90% of the island. They are saying as long as conditions don't worsen, they probably will be able to get the power back on in the next 48 hours. Power has been going on and off in Puerto Rico since 2017 when they got hit with Hurricane Maria. Y'all remember that. That's when Donald Trump went to Puerto Rico and tossed some paper towels in the crowd and pretty much left and never did sign the paperwork for funding to help them fix their infrastructure and fix their power issues. He wouldn't sign the paperwork. Just go back and look. So, wow. So, when they woke up this morning in Puerto Rico, there was no power. None. And, like everywhere else, they were planning to celebrate. And now they're looking for water and lanterns. So a sweeping blackout has hit Puerto Rico early Tuesday morning, plunging most of the island into darkness on New Year's Eve. Across the island, which has long been plagued by widespread power outages, residents woke up with a familiar feeling of resignation and deep frustration. And they were warned by officials that the power outage would probably persist for the next 48 hours. 90% of Puerto Rico's 1.4 million utility customers are without power on Tuesday and described as a system-wide blackout. According to Luma Energy, a private Canadian-American consortium that took control of the U.S. territory energy grid back in 2021. So they said they have been set off by apparently faulty underground lines, the company said, adding that it planned to restore power in phases in a process that could take up to 48 hours as long as conditions are permitting. Of course, it puts a damper on the New Year holiday, which Puerto Ricans do celebrate and gather in town squares and family homes to drink, eat, and of course, set off fireworks. So, y'all, this not only put a damper on the island, it also put a damper on tourists that actually went to the island just to celebrate the New Year's. So, now instead of being out and about, they are using backup generators, and many had to close their places of business, losing business at a time like this. And wow. So people are saying their relatives were coming to gather tonight, and they had planned parties, across the islands, and now all of that is in limbo. And, some people said they're going to go ahead and still have their parties with battery powered lanterns. So, power is out everywhere. Everywhere. But they said the airport usually is the busiest this time of the year, and they have to rely on backup generators even at their airport. Puerto Rico has faced a series of power outages since 2017 when Hurricane Maria severely damaged the island, including its power grid. The blackout appeared to be significantly larger than the recent ones they had over the summer. So they said in June they had one that left 350 customers without power. In August, they had another power outage that left 700,000 people in the dark after Hurricane Ernesto. So, they're upset, of course, on social media, demanding answers. Of course, they want something done about this. And right now, the only thing they can really do is use generators. And I'm sure you would have to be crazy not to have one at this point. So that's what some of the people are relying on, because, the power grid, they said, is faulty. So it's pretty much the same thing that we heard when it came down to Cuba. It's the same thing. And, I would not be surprised if it's like this all over those islands. I mean, look, you're surrounded by water. You are constantly getting bombarded with these bad storms and earthquakes and stuff. Yeah, I would imagine it's bad in a lot of locations on those islands. So, y'all, tell me what you think about this video. No matter what, this power grid issue, that's not a quick fix, especially if you don't have the funding. And I believe they're saying it's going to take at least $20 billion to fix everything and get it where it's working, more normal on the island. $20 billion. Wow. Boy, I tell you, they better anticipate using generators a lot. Donald Trump, I'm just saying, if you look at the history of Donald Trump wouldn't even help them after Hurricane Maria. You think they're going to help? You think the Trump administration is going to help Puerto Rico with their power grid situation? I'm just saying, y'all. Please leave your comment and subscribe. Don't forget to hit on the notification bell, and I'll see you on the next video. Peace, family.